boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your UFC Kansas City full card predictions. And I'm sorry, you guys, for these late full card prediction video uploads. I've never been this late, never on, I think on a Tuesday. I'm releasing this, but next week I promise we'll go back to our old Sunday format. I know I've been releasing breakdowns pretty early on Sundays, but not, obviously you guys want the full card predictions. So, I will do a better job of releasing those earlier and making those more of an initiative, to get those out. So just letting you guys know now. But yeah, besides that, let's talk about these fights. And, before we talk about these fights, actually, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Like, comment, share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. But UFC Kansas City, Max Holloway versus Arnold Allen. Great card. Some banger fights on this card. Some so-so fights, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, let's talk about the current jerker of the night. Interruption, y'all. This phone's been tripping lately, so yeah, you guys already know. But yeah, let's talk about the current jerker of the night. Jocelyn Edwards versus Lucy Padova. Jocelyn Edwards is on a 2-fight win streak, coming off wins over Jin Kim and Roman Pascula. And Lucy Padova is on a 3-fight win streak with wins over Yanan Wu, Karolina Kowalczyk, and Marta Wolazek. However you fucking say that shit. But yeah, you guys already know it's Kitchen MMA. You guys know how this is gonna roll. You gotta go with the decision. I'm really rocking with Jocelyn Edwards. I just think she has the better kickboxing and the better striking, and I think she's good enough to keep this on the feet. So I'm rocking with Jocelyn Edwards here. Next fight, Gaston Bolonas versus Aaron Phillips. Both these guys are pretty decent strikers. Gaston Bolonas, that's how you say his name. Good knockouts, man. The dude is coming off a really good knockout in Bellator, but it was 11 months ago. But Aaron Phillips hasn't fought in 2 years, just coming off a loss to Jack Shore, got submitted. But besides that, dude has legit striking, and he's had so many fight cancellations. Actually, him and Alex Perez had a lot of fight cancellations last year, I remember. But yeah, I'm gonna have to rock with Gaston Bolonas, even though he's coming off a long layoff. It's not as bad as Aaron Phillips. I actually think he might have a striking edge here. I'm gonna take him to win this by decision, but yeah, I think this is gonna be a good fight, a good scrap. Next fight, Bruno Brazil versus Denise Gomez. Really good fight in this female division. You guys know how I feel about this. I mean, both girls are from Brazil. Denise Gomez coming off a loss to Loma Lookboonmee, and Bruno Brazil has shown some really good knockouts. And you know, the girl hits hard, and she has a decent submission game. I'm probably gonna rock with Brazil actually to get this done by decision. And yeah, I'm gonna keep it right there. Next fight, Lando Venata versus Daniel Zulber. You know, Daniel Zulber before his Trey Ogden fight had a lot of hype. A lot of people were telling me this kid's gonna do something special here, this and that. And he went out there and legitimately didn't fight against Trey Ogden. We just saw what happened to Trey Ogden against Nacio Bahamondes, right? So when you have low output like that and you're fighting a guy like Lando Venata, it's a bad mix. Now Lando's coming off a pretty embarrassing loss to Charles Jourdain, but he's going up. He's going back to 155, back to his home. I think Venata's movement, his wrestling, too, might be a big factor here. Should be his ace card here. So yeah, I'm probably gonna rock with Venata here by decision, but Daniel Zolber, my bad, is huge. 77-inch reach. He's 23 years old, young, tall, big for 155. But I gotta rock with Venata. He's the vet here, and he's just shown a bigger output. I didn't like what I saw from Daniel's last fight, just low output, and yeah, it's not a good look. But yeah, it is what it is. Next fight, Pedro Rodriguez versus Julian Robertson. Good fight. Pedro Rodriguez is on a decent run. She's 9-0. Wins over Sam Hughes and Kay Hansen. Julian Robertson, yeah, her record's not the greatest in the world, 11-7, but she's fought a lot of girls, a lot of good girls. She's coming off a win over Mira Agapova, completely submitted her. Lost to JJ Aldrich. She beat Priscilla Cachoeira. Lost to Miranda Maverick. Lost to Talia Santos. You know what I'm saying? So she's fought some really good girls. legit girls, good wrestling, and has a good way to mix it up. So I'm rocking with Julian Robertson to actually get the decision win here. I think just being against the higher level of competition, the more experienced UFC athlete, I think is going to win her this fight. And I think she's the better wrestler here going to this matchup. So I'm rocking with Robertson by decision. Next fight, we got Ed Herman versus Zach Cummins. Man, this is a tough fight. I think I'm going to have to rock with Zach Cummins, even though he's had a 2-year layoff. But he had a pretty good performance against Alessio Di Chirico, who's decent. Ed Herman just looks slow and old. And yeah, his Mike Rodriguez victory was iconic. I loved it. You know, everyone was crying but me. But I think I got to rock with Cummins here. I think he's the younger guy, and he's taking a good break. So he's going to be well rested. And he's coming off a pretty good win. Well, not a pretty good win, but a decent win. And yeah, so I'm going to be rocking with Zach Cummins here to get the victory by decision. I think he just might be a little faster than Ed Herman. I think Ed Herman is just a little slow. He's kind of becoming a punching bag. Next fight, Brandon Royval versus Matheus Nicolau. You guys know how high I am on Nicolau. I think Nicolau is probably one of the better fighters in the division right now. Future champ. I think him and Manal Kopp will fight for that belt one day. But yeah, I got to rock with Nicolau here. I think that the counter-striking ability and the grappling will be on his side. I think he can take down Royval and survive on the ground with him. And if he needs to counter this kid when he's throwing sloppy shots, he will. So I'm rock with Nicolau here to get the decision victory here over Brandon Royval, just being the better counter-striker and better grappler. So yeah. Next fight, TJ Brown versus Bill Algeo. I gotta rock with my dog Algeo. I think Algeo is gonna be faster. He's gonna be good on the ground. He'll defend those takedowns. He's gonna beat TJ Brown. This is gonna be a good scrap though. TJ Brown ain't no sucker, and you know he's gonna give a good fight, man. The Eric Silva choke was good, but his fight against Shaolin Nuremberg, man, just even that, right? We just saw what happened with Shaolin and Steve Garcia, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, he's lost to some questionable guys. And I even thought he lost that Kai Kamaka fight, the one he won. So I got to rock with Algeo. I know Algeo's coming off a loss to Andre Philly, but it was a great fight, man. It was a really close, fun, competitive fight. So, yeah, I'm going to be rocking with Algeo here. Next fight, you got Clay Guida versus Rafa Garcia. Both guys good grapplers. Both guys love to embrace the grind. But I'm going to have to rock with the younger guy here. Rafa Garcia, yeah, he's had his losses, right, to fucking Jakar Close and obviously Chris Gudismacher. And anyone that can really defend those takedowns and put a pace on him usually beat him. But I just got to rock with Rafa Garcia. He's younger, he's hungrier, and the kid can wrestle. He can wrestle. I've always been really impressed with his wrestling. And he has good boxing, so I think he won't box this like the Gudismacher fight. I think he'll get Clay Guida. I think he'll beat Clay Guida. I don't think he'll get him out of there, but I think he'll beat Clay Guida. So yeah. Next fight, Pedro Munoz versus Chris Gutierrez. I got a breakdown on this. I got to rock with my guy Pedro Munoz. We got to get it back from my dog Frankie Edgar, man. I just can't. I can't allow this Frankie Edgar loss to just go unnoticed, man. He got to pay. I hope the fucking Punisher comes back, the young Punisher. Don't forget, this guy submitted Raw Font before it was cool. All right, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I got to rock with Pedro Munoz by decision. Fuck El Guapo and fuck Chris Gutierrez. I just keep it like that. Very, very biased prediction right there. Next fight, Ian Cutelaba versus Tanner Boser. Oh my god, man. Cutelaba, my god, has been through hell, but I think he gets it done here. Tanner Boser, Bozo, my bad. Tanner Bozo ain't doing nothing to my boy Ian Cutelaba. I think the cut down to 205 ain't gonna be it for him, and I think the wrestling onslaught that Ian Cutelaba is gonna bring is gonna be tough. And we've seen Tanner Bozer can get taken down and controlled on the ground. We've seen it before, right? His last loss to Rogério Nascimento. So I think Ian Cutelaba can do that. He could just take him down at will and beat him on top. So yeah. I'm gonna be rocking with Ian Cutelaba. Next fight, Dustin Jacoby versus Amzat Mirkanov. This is a good fight, man. This is gonna be a good fight. Good fight on the feet. I'm gonna rock with Jacoby here. He's the more experienced striker. I think Amzad's not gonna really shoot for a takedown here. I think he's gonna try to strike with him, and I think Jacoby beats him on the feet. I truly believe that. So we could see Jacoby get smoked here, but I think Jacoby's just the better striker out of the two. So I'm rocking with Jacoby by decision, and I thought Jacoby won his last fight too. So yeah. And in the co-main event, Edson Barboza versus Billy Quarantillo. I did a breakdown on this. I'm picking Edson by decision. I think a lot of people are playing with Edson's name and saying that this kid, Billy Quarantillo, is going to whoop Edson. I think are tripping. Don't forget, Edson beat his pops. And it just hurts me even saying this. He beat his pops, Shane Burgos. I think Edson's the quicker, better striker. And I don't think Billy's going to can put on a wrestling onslaught like a guy like Bryce Mitchell or Kevin Lee or Khabib. So yeah, I'm rocking with Edson here to get it done. And in the main event, you guys know I'm rocking with Arnold Allen to get it done over CTE Max Holloway via second round TKO. I don't think Arnold Allen's that good, but I do think Max Holloway's time has come and it is gone. And I think it's it for Max. Go check out my breakdown though. But yeah, I think Max is donezo, and I think that chin has to crack. That chin has to go. So I think Arnold Allen's gonna crack it, and he's gonna make sure it goes away for good this time. So yeah, I'm rocking with Arnold Allen to get it done. I am not an Arnold Allen fan at all. I really despise him. But yeah, these are my full card predictions though. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Like, comment, share the video. Let's get this eBay fight prediction nation going. Love y'all and goodbye.